Well, seeing how my opponent from last week and I could not connect, had to go to the sim engine to determine my fate, and thankfully the sim engine gave me a tie, so at least I didn't lose when there was no fault of mine.
In 2002, there's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Just a short time ago, this crowd loud enough to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with the New York Jets. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
All right, let's roll. Let's roll along.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, Darnold. Got an open man, it's a new one. And he'll be brought down right around
under the middle and through the woods.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
Detroit! Detroit! Set! 3-19! 3-19! Hot! Hot!
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold.
Ooh, good old levels.
Get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
Oh, come on now.
Back at the 47. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
We gotta do better than that.
Here's Darnold now on second down.
I just need a little bit more time.
And down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard
Had it.
line. Jonathan Bullard in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, here we go. Blue 90! Blue 90! Hot! Hot!
3rd and long, it's Darnold. Letting one go deep for a new one.
Oh, boy.
So took a shot down.
That was 6.
Now it's 4.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at the 20. Now Trubisky on 1st down. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Let's go.
And he coughed it up, and it's scooped up
That
by
Darren
the
Lee?
Jets. And he's able to get it back to the
Darren Lee making a play in coverage. That's a
33-yard line.
rarity.
And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. And this is one of those bang-bang plays, Charles. Did the knee hit first or did the ball come out first?
This is where you need that 20/20 eyesight, don't you, Brandon? You've got to see which
Still
one
my ball
happened
anyway.
first. If the knee hit the ground, then they will keep possession.
Leopard! Here we go now. 319! 319!
After the interception, here's Darnold. Complete to Stewart, right side. And
Okay.
maybe inside the 25 now at the 24.
Jeez, I can't lose any linemen, guys. Come on.
So 2nd and inches after that 1st down completion went just shy of the marker.
God! God! 319! 319! God! 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 God!
Huh?
Watch it now, Marty! Marty! Detroit! Detroit!
This is the running back, Powell. Fights it off.
Hello.
Get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
First red zone opportunity now for the Jets. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15.
Here we go. Blue 90! Blue 90!
A 1st down throw, Darnold. Anuno's got it complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup
Thank
on the
God.
catch.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Green 39! Check! Green 39! Watch it now, Marty! Marty!
And Darnold just beating the play clock. Steps away to his left.
Go Sam.
It's a touchdown for the Jets. Sam Darnold, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Jets have taken a first quarter lead. So a quarterback scramble, certainly a pass play, but he saw something, tucked it, and got in the end zone.
A lot of quarterbacks, when they scramble, they're scrambling to create more time to throw the ball downfield. In this situation, as you noted, he tucked it and took off. Great play by him.
Santos with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. Fairly short kick, taken at the 14 here. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
They go back to the air here after the INT.
That's my fault there. Should have carried him further. I was looking at the shallow cross coming across the backside.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They'll throw on 1st down with Trubisky. And Miller with it over the middle.
Huh.
And now Miller hit, and he fumbles.
That was strange. That I've never seen before.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Trubisky to throw on 2nd. And this
Holding.
is broken up and incomplete. Now a penalty flag down, and they may be going backward here. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. On 2nd down, here's Trubisky. And Bryant's got it over the middle. There he goes inside the 30.
That should not have happened.
And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. A gain of 32 that time. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver.
There we go.
Shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a
different story.
long night.
Gotta go.
On 2nd down, Trubisky. Over the middle, complete. It's Bryant. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch.
All right,
It's
give me the down.
Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You
I'll leave it on balance for now.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
The last catch did
I will
get
throw a
3,
spy
but
in
they're
there,
still
though.
needing 7 yards on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Trubisky. That's complete.
Good tackle.
Well over the 8. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get into that big frame and hope he can
Alrighty. Good hold, good hold.
A good drive gets him inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They start this with a run for power, and he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be
the run is there. Take the run every single time.
Success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
To throw on 2nd down is Darnold. That's taken in by Stewart.
Go Stewart. Darius Stewart with the yards after catch.
Take it inside the 40-yard line. A gain of 32 that time.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
On 1st down, Darnold. And he's got this one complete to Stewart. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
Make the reads. Make the reads.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a
I don't
little
like that
flexed out
audible.
position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Darnold from the gun.
Are you serious?
Complete there.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
That can't happen.
Something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment, takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Watch it now, Barney.
Darnold to throw again.
Good old streak option.
It's complete. They just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Did not get good blocking there.
Getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Play action, Darnold. Anderson, first
Boom.
This will be caught inside the 10. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down.
Snap the ball.
Yeah, that'll be accepted, of course, and back 5. The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for first and goal.
Super irritating.
The shotgun, here's Darnold. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard
Don't take a chance.
They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll
Maybe had the back of the end zone, but don't take a chance down here. It's anything stupid that you can't discern.
Still a ways from the end zone as they come up now on 2nd and goal. The shotgun snap for Darnold. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that,
hang on, would have been awesome.
A lot of congestion in the middle of the field makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Now Darnold on 3rd and goal. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets.
Fine, don't turn around, corner.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they've retained their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Looking to throw, Trubisky on 1st down. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender.
Holding again, wow.
Even though it was complete.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
This is Howard on second down.
Okay.
It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Hurry, hurry! Move, move, move.
They go play action here on first down.
There we go.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. First down, it's Darnold. Wide open receiver complete.
Go down the seam.
This one down near the 20-yard line.
A birdie is telling me that my comments aren't showing on the stream. Is this true? Let's see if we can fix this. Yeah, I don't know what's causing it.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Now let's go! Blue 90! Back to Blue 90! Here we
Here's Darnold now on second down. Complete outright to Kurtz. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
Yeah, I don't know why I can't see the comments. They're showing up in my chat, but they're not showing up on my YouTube, on my live stream, I should say.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. They'll try and punch it in.
Nah, come on, guys.
He gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
How does that stop that?
Week, he got into the
Come
end
on.
zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and goal.
Let's go! Green 39! Green 39!
Here's Crowell. No gain on the play, and what to do
Stinker.
now on 4th and goal.
Now, this feels like old school football because this has turned into a good old-fashioned goal line stand. So on offense, what do you do now? Do you decide to run it or throw it if you go for it on 4th down?
And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. They took it all the way to the 1, but in the end, opt for 3.
Just doesn't sound right, does it? If you get all the way down to the 1-yard line, isn't that supposed to be a play in the end zone that culminates in a touchdown for your team?
And per usual, it felt like the guys on the sideline wanted to go ahead and go for it.
Of course they did, but of course head coach, it defers back to him, and he made the decision, let's get 3 out of this, make sure we get some points.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And
Wow.
He knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Jamal Adams, their #1 pick a year ago.
Had a step Jamal Adams just sprung out of his damn shoes.
Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll run it now out of the gun.
Come on, let him out of there. Thank you.
He's able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Avery Williamson there to make the stop.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
He hung on to that, really? Good Lord.
Down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. Trubisky now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. They'll set up the screen to Howard, and he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Only 3 there on the screen.
That could have been a lot worse.
So many things have to come
I was paying attention to the trip side there since I was in cover 6.
The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. From the shotgun is Trubisky.
Pick that off.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Terrence Brooks with a pick.
Run it back, run it back, run it back, run it back, run it back. Yes, let's go.
For the Jets.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense.
Yeah, I can see you in my chat on YouTube, folks, but I can't see you on my stream. Don't know why.
Just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. Santos with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some
really
high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their
I don't think that has much to do with it, Novadala. I'll try that, though.
Good for 19 at a...
That show off fun all the time.
First down. 2 minutes remain here in the first half.
Nope, I don't think that matters.
Field following this short break.
Because I changed it and I still can't see any of y'all on my screen.
Come on, gotta go, gotta go.
On first, they go right back to Howard. And he's going to ball his way forward to the 48. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Flush to his right.
Oh, how did he get rid of that ball?
Out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter. A lot of time to change things. Now Trubisky. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down.
Another holding penalty. Wow.
On 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it.
That would depend on who you're using, Dalton. If you're using the deep safety, yes. If you're using the seam flat, you want to read number 2. Either way, you want to read number 2, since that's a guy that's going to be causing problems as far as obstructing down the seam.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away.
Like if you see here how I'm playing it, I am booking toward number 2 vertical every single time. because I still want the seam flat to be able to cut off the back coming out of the backfield.
And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
So bad.
I don't know about that.
How is that backside defender crashing that hard?
Only up to about the 7th. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Corral. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. The former Giant, Prince Amukamara, on the stop.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
All right, he's going to take a TO.
Timeout defensively, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
Play action. It's Darnold. He's got
Nice.
It'll go as a gain.
I like how the user, if he is out of position, he can't get back there.
Third play of the drive. 3rd down. Spectacular catch. Turns into a first down.
First down saves him from a 3-and-out.
Seam flat replicating Saban's Liz Rip cover 3 pattern match, where if the slots go vertical, they match them man-to-man. If the slots break outside vertical, or basically anything that's vertical by the slots, in, out, or down the seam, they match man-to-man. If it's underneath, they play under.
As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Update now from a game going on in Pittsburgh. And the Steelers there out to an early lead. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 right at the 30.
You know, I'll walk on the wild side and stay in this. See how that holds.
Now a play fake here on 1st down.
As he runs right into the DE.
Neville Hewitt in there to get him for a loss of 5.
Because he has really good athletes running with the wheels from the slots and out of the backfield than anybody else. That's why. I mean, occasionally you'll get a bust and you'll hit a back out of the backfield on the wheel, but if you got a backer that can run with them, then it's basically man coverage.
Trubisky with the give to Howard. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Whoops. Exactly, Gons. But what's happening is that the curl flats are sometimes getting a mind of their own and playing like seam flats in the spot drop cover 3s, which causes a boatload of issues because it just creates massive gaps where there should be guys playing landmark and boundary drops. It's just one of those things that are glitched in the game right now, which they're aware of and will hopefully be fixed very soon.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
Daniel going to throw on 3rd and 1. And he's got Miller. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. And just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Well, he wouldn't play 3-4 against spread, Calm. He would still play his nickel and, you know, sub packages and whatnot. What he did is that, if you notice, his linebackers over the years have gotten smaller and more in that Mark Barron, Deion Buchanan mold, so he can stay in his base defense more.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
Well, that was
because what teams were doing to him, like when Texas A&M during the Johnny football years, they were just tempoing them out of their base stuff and forcing him to have to run guys on and off the field.
No bueno.
Well, I'll tell you what. I wish I had their defense on my fantasy game.
They pitch out to Howard. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14.
Detroit! Detroit!
Now Daniel.
He just threw that one blind, it looked like.
Picked off by Tremaine Johnson. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field.
You got it.
Real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing
A player
it
like
days.
Minka Fitzpatrick is a perfect example. A guy who's stout enough to play in the slot, in the box, and center field. That's the big change he's made in his recruiting. Because it used to have, you know, the Mount. You don't see the Mount Codys and the Reggie Raglins anymore. Those guys are gone. You see guys that are more like C.J. Mosley. All over the field.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. And this is caught.
Come on, curse it.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the
That
red zone.
non-precision spin is just really slow.
West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. So put another.
Yeah, that happens too. But I've seen these curl flats have a mind of their own way too often.
The way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field.
Or maybe I'm just being particularly anal about it, which is highly likely.
This will be taken very short.
But anyway, I had planned to do a video this weekend about Cover 3 like I did Cover 4.
At the 28-yard line. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have
I'll hopefully get that out this weekend, as well as my run and shoot red zone stuff.
It's so tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to playmakers. They probably need to do it.
And that is what happens when you miss the tackle and when you're running the alley. That was all my fault.
And he'll be down deep into Jet territory. And a guy that can change the game shows you a glimpse of it right there, taking the ball down inside the red zone.
It just tells you how tough it is for a defense. You just hold on all game and essentially hold your breath. Will they break a big one on us at any point during the game? It just happened right there.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Right back to him on 1st down.
Jeez.
He's going to find his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
I hope so, Calm. Because I don't want to have to use him in order to play it.
Can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
Leopard! Detroit! Detroit!
On the toss play, Howard. And he's about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's at the cornerback position.
The Bears on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Here's Daniel. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
All right, let me get some on the board.
His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears cut into that lead. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away.
Yeah, I agree, Guns. I used her the strong one.
Calm. To return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here.
I think that's the guy that gives the most problems versus trips.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to take
you know what, I'm staying that. I should be able to run against this.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the break, aren't they?
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Danny Trevathan there to bring him down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They go again with Powell. And not a whole
Is that a Team Hicks being a pain in my ass? Yes, it is.
A yard there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 7. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
From the gun on third down, here's Darnold.
Come on, Anuno, don't be a baby.
Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
Thank you. That took some time. That was actually covered very well. His pass was saved in there. I was looking for the wheel curl, and I came all the way back to that flat route.
Darnold on first down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
They run with Powell. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 8 yards.
The thing I don't like about Bilal Powell is he doesn't run with any power whatsoever.
So many teams want to throw the ball.
He goes down so easy.
But I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Here's again the throw.
Ouch.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47.
Well, McPhee says hello.
3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Set. 319. 319.
To throw on 2nd down is Darnold. Throwing
Got it.
deep for Stewart. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way down to the 10-yard line.
And we will accept.
So a little extra on top of the big play there.
It's tough for guys rushing the passer, but you have to know when the ball is gone. And if you listen,
Yeah, I just, yeah.
he didn't pull up.
Brett Coleman does good work. He really does.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Darnold from the gun.
Oh, catch that, Anunwa.
Incomplete. He couldn't hook up with Anunwa that time. That'll bring up 2nd down. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
Hurry up, here we go. 319. 319.
They get it to him running left. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Let it go to the 4th.
Defensively, I think they can smell a stop ball right around the 5 here. Brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another?
Is he going to be in man coverage here?
Set. Blue 90. Blue 90.
No, he's not.
And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Robbie Anderson.
I hate the stick route on that stick bubble play. The receiver never
And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead.
just stops his route into space. He always runs into a defender, usually flying out from the inside.
Santos able to tack on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Yeah, I was wondering about Ridley. I was like, was he even on the dang field?
Santos out now. He'll kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They go with Howard to begin the drive. And for one of the few times
2 by 2, I'll keep quarters on and use the 3 receiver hook.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be
And pray the
down.
back is not running a wheel out of the backfield.
It's a nice stop for the defense. They've had a tough time containing this guy all game long, but maybe they can build a little bit off of that play, a little bit of confidence, a little bit of momentum. Yeah, every now and then you can actually tackle that guy.
Throwing on second down, Daniel. They'll roll him out right.
Oh,
On the
good
right
play.
side, this is Miller. And he's going to be out of bounds right at the 40. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Look like the defense put
I'd be
pretty good
very
pressure
happy,
on
but
him.
yeah,
He was able
that
to
would be
flush
a
out to his
bitch
right
to
try
defend.
evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately.
It'd be like if
took a nice
Madden
pass
added
for a first down.
RPOs. How would you defend them out of the majority of the coverages in the game that exist? We just finally got rudimentary pattern match logic,
Down they run with Howard.
and
Not much room to
it's
operate.
buggy
They'll
still.
get this up only to about the
Could you imagine if
41.
you threw a run pass
Just a
option
yard on the pickup there
on
to
top of
bring
that,
up a
and
second
the zone
and
read
9.
game worked?
That was a
How would you get off the
particularly
field?
nice play, because not only was it his job to force the play inside, he was actually able to fold inside himself and make the tackle ultimately. Very nicely done.
On second down, here's Daniel.
Ooh, he had Jordan Howard on the backer wheeling out.
Robinson, the intended receiver. And that takes us from second to third down. Another wayward pass.
He had a
You know,
big
things
play.
Started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
The Bears on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, Daniel. And he fires one that's intercepted. Terrence Brooks with a pick, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent. And now
I think that was
they'll tack on
Mr.
an
Brooks's
interception here, as
second
this one
INT.
continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They've got good
He's having himself a day.
position as they come up here 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They begin with a carry for Powell. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he's got it
Man,
across
Powell
the field and into the
he just does not have any burst.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Now let's go. 319. 319.
On second down, here's Crowell. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped.
I need a
before he
back,
even
man.
gets
I'm not
started.
happy with any of my backs. I might give Thomas Rawls some
That's
burn.
gonna lead to a 3rd down. The Jets on third down. 6 conversions.
Yeah, the thing with Powell, he's okay at a lot of things, but doesn't do anything great. And that's the worst kind of player to have in Madden. A guy who's just okay, but not dominant in something.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. On the counter, it's Crowell, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there, and now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
I don't think I have him on the team. Might be on my practice squad. I'll have to take a look.
They'll run it again with Crowell. And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
On third down, Crowell.
Like, Crowell has some burst to him.
Yardage as he takes it down to the 16. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down.
Oh, that's where I put him. On the practice squad, I don't have him anymore.
They haven't gotten it done. Now you're calling all your blitzes, all your
that was a mistake, obviously.
But you're not worried about playing your normal position. You're going to take chances now.
Well, you said it. 2 third down opportunities to get off the field. Couldn't do it, and the clock continues to roll.
Yeah, Orange Darkway, yeah, he's a good under-the-radar back in Madden. Absolutely.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll lose a yard, and it brings
I could have ran that, but then I remember I have Teddy Bridgewater in a trade. I don't want to get him hurt and screw the guy who I'm trading him to. Oh my gosh, Christian McCaffrey is unbelievable in this game. Oh my goodness.
They'll run again. Again, it's Powell. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up fourth down.
Well, I'll tell you this, if he is in my practice squad, I'm going to put him on the active roster right after this game. Or if I have him buried in the depth chart, I'm going to give him some burn. Ouch.
No good, close, but he misses just left of the upright. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
They'll begin the drive with Howard. Trying to bounce it outside, but
Darren Lee is so fast. Darren Lee is like the perfect Madden user linebacker. Fast, hit power. He's just short. That's the only thing. But other than that, he's everything you want in a user linebacker.
go with Howard again. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
Oh, Calm, I am so happy. I have no idea what to do with myself. Finally have a dang franchise QB to watch.
Shotgun snap for Daniel.
Ooh.
Had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. We have not seen a whole lot of wide open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
They begin with a run.
Ouch.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd
Now is
down.
Trevathan running in there like that?
Yeah, let me pump
My
out my
goodness.
chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Watch it now, Barney. Here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39.
Time for a break. Back to finish it
Oops,
off
I just wanted to
on
take a
EA
knee.
Sports after this.
This game's done. Ah,
Watch it now,
I'll
Barney.
just
Barney.
put this up the middle and then take a knee. There's no need to run any more plays.
Set. 319. 319.
Again, it's Crowell. And it pushes way forward to about the 32. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. And the delay of game penalty makes this much more difficult. 3rd and 8.
Here we go. Green, 39.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Here's Lachlan Edwards now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his 1st. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look
Jeez.
back and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Running game working. They'll
Ouch.
stick with it on first down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
That was Leonard Williams' first tackle of the game. My goodness.
And that was another example of why. I think it's time to open things up and start really trying to move the ball.
They go counter with Howard. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. So he loses 3 yards.
Alrighty, so that gets us to...
Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL.
4-3-1. Me and my opponent, we could not, from last week, we could not connect, so I was at the mercy of the sim engine against the Vikings, and I somehow got a tie out of it. So, there you go. So through 8 games, we're 4-3-1.
Oh, that's a fantastic feeling.
So for the Jets, they pick up win number 4 on the campaign as they emerge victorious here. And they'll have another road date next week with the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for the Bears...
And the Fish next week. Big division game.
They'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from Soldier Field.
He had a tough time throwing the ball, forced too many passes into traffic. Can't do that. Cannot throw the ball into a crowd, and eventually bad things are going to happen if you keep on doing that. Ardarius Stewart, the big day. Finally got something out of Jermaine Kearse. Jermaine Kearse hasn't done a thing for me all season. Avery Williamson, 10 tackles, my goodness. Terrence Bruce had a big game, 2 INTs, and I think he had 1 for a touchdown. Yes, he did. Alright, let me see what I got in the damn backfield in my depth chart. I mean, granted, I don't have the best offensive line on the face of the earth, but I don't love my backs either. We're 1 game behind the Patriots, who started out slow because they missed a couple of games. I mean, he's not terrible. I mean, you look at his ratings, you say, okay, 83 break tackle, 80 elusiveness, 80 spin, 81 juke. You know, it's just okay. Isaiah Crowell, he's got 90 juke. He can truck a little bit better. I mean, at least Crowell has a 90 that you can hang your hat on. You know what I mean? He's got 92 acceleration. The way these backs pick up protection or pick up rushers, the pass block rating means next to nothing. I mean, they all pretty much pass protect the same. Thomas Rawls isn't bad. I mean, he's got 84 truck, 87 carries, a little bit scary. I mean, I don't have a guy under or over 90 in carrying. He's got the most speed. Trenton Cannon, 92 speed, 94 acceleration. Trade for Zach Line. 92 speed, 94 acceleration, 83 juke. That carrying is dicey as hell. Huh. I think he's worth giving a flyer to. I'm gonna have to get rid of somebody. I never have a tight end on the damn field. Yeah, we're gonna give him a spot somewhere. See what we can do with him. So we're going to have him do some returning. So him and Perry Nicholson are going to be my two return men. And we'll see if we can work them into the backfield and get them some carries also. I need someone with some giddy up back there. Yeah, we'll see how that goes. So through 8 games, Sam I Am, we got 11 TDs against 5 INTs, good completion percentage, getting sacked a boatload. I mean, my offensive line is just not very good. But, you know, here you see I'm just not getting enough on the ground. You know, 3 yards per carry, 2.7. That's not going to cut it. Anunwa and Stewart are both showing out. Jermaine Chris is kind of meh. Probably Anderson's not doing too much. Avery Williamson's having a pretty good year. 70 tackles, 10 for a loss, a sack and a half, 2 INTs. He's got a forced fumble and a recovery and 2 touchdowns. I mean, that's a hell of a half season for a middle linebacker. Jamal Adams has a boatload of dropped INTs. 10 deflections means 10 dropped INTs. Or maybe not 10, but at least 5. Marcus May doesn't really do very much. He's just kind of average. What sucks about my pass rush is that I don't have a full-time edge rushing linebacker. I have to kind of mix and match it. I mean, Lorenzo Malden is my best one. 79 speed, 85 acceleration, 82 finesse move. I mean, that's mediocre. And Leonard Williams, I have to play him inside a lot. So he doesn't get a whole heck of a lot of pass rush opportunities from where he's at. Not in the 3-4 sets, certainly. He's got 85 power move. He develops fast, so he's going to be in the mid. He's already in the 80s, but he's going to be in the high 80s for the end of the season, more than likely. He's got 5 sacks. Malden has 5. Darren Lee's a good blitzer. He's so damn fast. He's got 87 speed and 88 acceleration. I mean, he's really good on those inside blitzes. And Jermaine Johnson hasn't been too bad either. So, there you go. Yeah, where's Trevardo Williams when you need him? Trevardo Williams is finally not in Madden anymore. And I checked the scrap heap for pass rushers, and I could not find anybody. Let's see if there's anyone I can rate off a practice squad or something. I mean, Ronald Powell, he's got an 84 power move. He's got 83 speed with 87 acceleration. Okay, that's not terrible. Because really, I only need him to play in my nickel and dime. He's not going to start. I mean, Lorenzo Malden doesn't start. He has 5 sacks. Yeah, he's garbage. Ooh, who's this guy? Trayvon Young. 80 speed, 87 acceleration. He's got a 79 finesse move. He's on the Seahawks practice squad. He's got normal development, though, which kind of stinks. Does he have any traits? He's got spin move, bull rush. Huh. This is a guy who might be worth rating. What do you think? I'm sure that'll make Rounder very happy. Nothing really there. Nah. Yeah, pretty much garbage. Anyhow, but yeah, we're gonna try out Mr. Trenton Cannon. See if we can get some giddy up in the backfield. So there you go. That's the Jets at the halfway point. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I will talk to you all later. Peace.